What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, Art of Dating. Um, I got some things, man. I told you I was gonna do the boundaries video, so this is gonna be for people. Mostly the people that are gonna be listening to this is gonna be men before you get into a relationship, or maybe you're already in a relationship type of deal. But well, these are some boundaries that I've personally picked out, chose. I've listened to a set of different other dating coaches. I've done my history, I've done my little research and stuff like that. And this is basically just a list of boundaries that I've created and chose that I think every man or every person should have before, before you should make this apparent to the person that wants to be with you before y'all get serious. Like, hey, I have a list of boundaries. If you want to be with me, here's the boundaries. If you don't rock with that, then we could just continue to be FWBs type of deal. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't get hurt, they don't get hurt. Everybody stays decently happy, you know what I'm saying? But if they want to get on your time, then they have to get on your time, and they got to understand that if somebody wants to be with you, then you become a priority the same way that they're going to become a priority to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this video is going to be about. Shout out to AMS. I took a lot of these from him, and I added slightly like a couple more because I just honestly, all of them that he labeled out were already really there for me. This is more, I'm most likely going to be touching with like a younger fan base, you know, or like a younger crowd, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Like a younger people type of deal. I still feel that we got to stick to the roots of, of the foundation, so this is what I've chose personally. I mean, you could add your own. You don't have to like any of mine, but this is just what I personally chose for my boundaries that I'm gonna have for, if I was to ever get in a relationship, this is what I would have. These are my boundaries. So number one, absolutely no opposite sex friends that I don't know and approve of. So if you're a dude, the girl wants to get with you, that's one of the rules. All them opposite sex friends that you have, they got to go. All the dudes that you used to know from high school, whatever, they got to go. You know what I'm saying? You can't be talking to them every day. Like, you got to take them off your social media, stuff like that. Or if it, just at least let them know, hey, I'm with somebody. Like, I'd appreciate it if you don't, I can't be talking to you like that type of deal. So everybody's different though. Some dudes might just want you to just take those dudes off, and in that case, if you respect him, that's what you would do. You'll probably tell them what's going on. Hey, I got a man now, I can't talk to you like that. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Boom. Shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have no opposite sex orbiters, like no little people viewing their stories and stuff like that on social media. That's gonna be more for like social media, no opposite sex people on their social media, just kind of around them, you know what I mean, liking each other's pics type of shit. No coworkers should have contacts. This is all related to number one. No coworkers should have their contact information. You got a girl, she should not be having her male coworkers, opposite sex opposite sex coworkers, social media info, numbers, shit like that. I mean, you know what I mean? Even vice versa. And this is what I wanted to say in the beginning. All these rules are vice versa. So if she can't have no opposite sex friend, no dude friends, you shouldn't have no girlfriends at your work. But see, the thing is most men already know that and go by that rule. It's honestly the women that have a problem with, because they still want their little side pieces and things. So this is mainly gonna be for the men. You know what I mean? Number two, no staying out after 12 recreationally unless special occasion or event. I get it. Some days it's gonna be a special. It's gonna be a concert, whatever, whoop de whoop. I'm talking more along the lines of clubbing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna refer to my dad in some of these. I ain't gonna put him on blast like that, but I'm gonna refer to him on some of these, because some of these red flags stick out. You know, he had a wife back before. He was seeing somebody that would just be clubbing all the time. You know, late after 12. You know, going out late, just clubbing, and it's a red flag because it shows a lack of respect for somebody, because if she really respected him, she wouldn't have been going out clubbing at 12, leaving us whoop-de-whoop, you know. So, you know, things like that. You know, you don't, if you got a girl and she wants to be going out clubbing without you with her friends, she's getting dolled up. What does that tell you? That tells you she's still on the hunt looking for somebody out there. She still loves the attention. You know, so be careful for people like that too. I wouldn't get into a relationship with somebody that's just clubbing all the time. You know what I mean? Out after midnight. My dad used to also tell me something else too, is nothing good happens after midnight, which is true. Because really, what the fuck could you be doing after midnight besides fucking and or robbing? You know what I mean? So I don't know what you could be doing. Number 3, no phone privacy. Mind you, all this is some of these is gonna be like when you're dating. No phone privacy. Yes, like this applies when you're dating somebody already. Like you shouldn't have phone privacy when you're dating somebody. But the key is you have to ask. You can't just be going to somebody's shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask them. If you think something's off, something's weird, whatever, be like, hey, can I go through your phone? Go through their phone, see what's going on. I know if there's women seeing this, I'd be eaten alive if it's some woman seeing this. But it's true. Because I can't tell you how many people I've talked to, men and women, where they say the first sign that they knew their partner was cheating, what they say, oh, something was off with their phone. Something with their phone. They were cuffing their phone. They were on their phone a lot. You know, they were spending too much time on their, it's something with their phone. And like the phone is always an issue, like 90% of the time. That's like one of the number one signs that your partner's starting to cheat on you is their phone. You know, their partners always bring up the phones. So I said, we're not having no phone privacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to go through your phone, I ask you and go through it. Mind you, it only applies when dating. You know, when you're in a relationship with somebody. If you're barely going on a date with somebody, you can't be like, hey, let me see your phone. You know what I mean? So just know that. But let me see. Number 4, timely fashion responses. So I took this one. This is one that I took from AMS as I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, that just makes sense. It don't make no damn sense. And you know, this one applies when you're dating too. It don't make no damn sense if you're dating somebody and you might shoot them a text at 9 a.m. and they get back to you at 5 p.m. What the fuck you doing that for the whole 8, 6, 10 hours? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you been at? Like, ain't you my girlfriend? Ain't you? Are we not going out? You know what I'm saying? So, like, yes, bro, it just makes sense. Like, timely fashion responses, like a 3-hour max limit or something. You know what I mean? That's what I got, 3-hour max limit. You shouldn't be getting back to me past 3 hours. Are we not going out? That just shows a lack of respect, disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So, number 6, this applies to if you're not living together. And this is another one I got from AMS. Shout out AMS. I learned a lot of things from him too, from his channel as well. Y'all should check him out. But number 6 is no rambling. No rambling through things. That applies when you're not living with somebody. Obviously, you know, you got a girl coming over, she's going through your shit and things like that. You don't never want a girl that's going through your shit. That shows sneaky behavior, which is also another one of my rules down the line, is no sneaky behavior, because that's just, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's like if you hiding this, or if you're doing something sneaky, what else you hiding? What else you doing sneaky? You know what I'm saying? So that pretty much basically just speaks for itself. Number 7, and I wouldn't have thought about this one without AMS. So number 7 is must answer the phone around me. No being sneaky. You know, because girls be doing some sneaky shit. I also dated a girl where she actually told me that she deleted a dude on her social media, and then she actually didn't. She actually just saved his name under her best friend, so which was a gay dude. So she made it seem like it was like she really tried to finesse me into making it seem like it was somebody else. And I was being sneaky one day, went through her phone one night and found out that, oh, this ain't your friend. This is actually this dude I told you to delete and take off your social media. But she was still emotionally cheating on me with him. You know what I mean? So then, of course, she gonna blow up in my face and tell me, oh, whoop-de-whoop, you broke my trust. But really, it's like, I broke your trust? Or did you really initially break my trust when you decided to emotionally cheat on me and keep this dude on your social media? You know what I mean? So it was just a issue, because and shit like that happens, and shit like that is why I started this channel. Because I'm like, no, I'm like, you're not gonna gaslight me and make me feel crazy, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then I'm just gonna sit here and take it and not say nothing about it. I'm better than that. So that's a big reason of why I started this. But anyway, so we got must answer the phone around me. So it don't matter who it is, you answer the phone if it's around me. That I can't explain how important that phone privacy one is too. Like, just that phone privacy one is so important, because people, especially women, will hide so much on their phone. They'll have so much little dudes, sugar daddies, and people that they be talking to that just is disrespectful. If you have a partner, it's like, be single if you want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So those are some big ones. Those are some big ones you got to remember. Number 8 is one I believe that I came up with on my own, and that's just no telling personal things to anyone. I can't stand being with somebody that, and then they end up telling personal things to somebody else, and then it's like whenever somebody gets mad at you, all your business is just out to everybody. You know what I mean? I can't stand shit like that. So I've had that happen to me before, so I had to throw that in there. Number 9 is another big one, and that's no degrading, hitting, or any type of aggressive behavior causing potential drama that can lead to me going to jail. Because you hit me, I'm most likely gonna hit your ass back, but 9 times out of 10, I won't hit you back if you're a woman, because I'm not trying to go to jail. So, but still, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna be, you shouldn't, and this goes for everybody, you shouldn't be with nobody who's putting their hands on you, being aggressive, hitting you, degrading you. I had situation too, speaking on myself. I'm just gonna say, man, I've been hit by a girl, I've been degraded by a girl, I've been talked to aggressively and just treated horrible by a girl before. And I don't hate women. That's not why, I made this video because I feel that, man, that people need to hear that, and people need to know about this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And men need to figure out a way to protect themselves from that type of lifestyle. So it's definitely needed, man. It's definitely needed. Don't get with somebody that has these type of issues where they're hitting you and stuff like that, being degrading and stuff. You don't want that. Then call you emotionally abusive. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay. Something I'll say is that I've noticed when a lot of people will say, like, people that accuse you of something are usually doing whatever they accuse you of. So, like, if somebody's accusing you of cheating, they're most likely the ones cheating. If somebody's accusing you of being emotionally abusive, they most likely the abusive one, and possibly even more got going on. Now, if you're assuming that somebody's cheating, that's not the same thing as really a kid. Like, if you have like a thought that somebody's cheating, it's like, okay, you're thinking that. But if you're full on accusing somebody, now that's different. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that in there because I think that it matches up. It makes sense. It's real. It's real. So Number 10, and it's only 12 on here, but number 10, no sneaky behavior. That's hiding shit, hiding things. Back to my dad, I remember my dad had a he was with somebody before, and she used to literally go on little shopping sprees for her, by herself, for herself, and like she would buy little shit and then leave it like in the trunk of her car, and then when my dad goes to work, she'll be like sneaking shit in. And the reason that she did that is because she knew that if my dad would have bought some shit, uh it was like this. She was sneaking that shit in there because she knew that, like, if my dad was to buy some shit, she would come at him and be like, "Oh, why are you spending money? Why are you buying? We need money. We need to save. Whoop de whoop." But then at the same time, she was going and being greedy, being selfish, and going sneaking buying some shit for herself, and then sneaking it inside the crib when he wasn't there. Shit like that. And honestly, it's like, if you doing sneaky shit like that, what else type of sneaky shit you doing? You know what I'm saying? The thing is this: when you have a partner that's doing sneaky things, they start to do sneakier things, and they start to try more and do more, and it just gets out of hand. Like, it gets way out of pocket. They start cheating on you, doing all type of shit. I've seen it. Trust me. This is why I make these videos, to protect people from shit like this. Number 11, no sex work. Absolutely no sex work. No OnlyFans, no strip club, no premium snap, no sugar daddy, no type of sex work. If you want to keep your sex work job or whatever, be single. Because I don't want a relationship with a woman that is getting attention off of selling her body. That's just disrespectful to me altogether. That should be self-explainable, honestly. Number 12, I must be sexually satisfied. This is one of the most important ones, because if I ain't sexually satisfied by you, I'm gonna just cheat on you. Like, I'm not gonna be with you. You know what I'm saying? So literally, if what women need to know is, if you're with a man and you are not sexually satisfying him, he's going to cheat on you, or leave you. Most men just going to cheat on you because they don't want to really stir nothing up. So they'll just cheat on you in private and then act like everything's cool. But it's really not cool because you ain't sexually satisfying them. So this is the thing, man. Like, I know I'm a man. I'm a guy. I'm a man. I know men are more sexually active than women. So it's like, man, just knowing that we're more sexually active, you're going to need to kind of step it up as a woman with the sex part. You might need to add in a bitch. You might need to add in a friend or two, some from here and there, to kind of keep the spice going, because honestly, men too also like to explore other women. That's just how we are. That's just how most guys are. They like to explore different options with women. That's just how it is. So, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you ain't cool with that, you don't gotta be with me. That's what I've always told women. Like, if you're not cool with me seeing other women, you ain't gotta be with me. If you ain't cool with these boundaries, you don't gotta be with me. And you know what usually happens is they're like, no, I'm cool. They get on their best behavior, and then they start treating you how you deserve to be treated, and you treating them how they deserve to be treated. So everybody's happy. But what is not being done is, a lot of these dudes don't know these boundaries. They don't, like me. The girl I was talking about earlier, that I didn't know this at the time. Like, I didn't know these boundaries at the time. I didn't have boundaries. I didn't go into it like, things gonna change and this boundaries if you get with me. I never said that. So I just got with her, and then later on down the line, I'm like, oh, I don't really like that you do sex work. I don't really like that you have guy friends and all this other type of shit. I don't really like that you get mad and hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course these things kind of got worse over time, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I didn't know that, hey, I should have boundaries, you know, before I get with somebody. And if they ain't cool with it, then we don't got to be together. We don't have to get serious. So I think a lot of people need to know this. A lot of men need to know this because they stupid as hell ain't getting into relationships correctly. Like, not thinking about the future, you know what I mean? Not knowing what good, not even knowing about boundaries, period. So I highly suggest, if you're a man or if you're anybody that cares about yourself, your self-worth, you know, you should have these boundaries. And it's sad that honestly you have to tell people in today's time, hey, I got boundaries, because honestly, as a genuine human, as you know, as a genuine friendly human being, you should already know these boundaries. You should already know these boundaries. This shouldn't be something that somebody has to tell you. That's how you know where dating has got in today's time. But you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to be saying this. You shouldn't have to be saying that you become a priority. You know, you should already know that that person becomes a priority when you know. And I remember too, I was getting into it with a girl, and she was talking about, oh, my life changed with you for the worse, and like my life sucks now, like blaming me, you know, saying, you know, talking about, well, I blaming me because I was a priority, and telling me shit like, oh, you know, if it wasn't for you, I would have stood in school. If it wasn't for you, I would have did this, I would have did that. And it's like, well, don't blame me. It's your life. And on top, I never stopped you from I never told you to get out of school. Like, I never told you, stopped you from any of that stuff. But what's crazy is you gonna sit here and blame me because you're mad at the outcome of what you didn't do or did do. You know, blame me because I was a priority. How are you gonna blame somebody when you're supposed to make them a priority? You chose to be in a relationship with them. You chose to accept that distraction. A relationship is a distraction in life. It could be a good or bad distraction, but it's a distraction nonetheless. You know? So that's why a lot of people that are trying to be highly successful, they always say shit like, oh, I don't need a relationship right now. I don't need a relationship right now. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. A lot of motherfuckers don't even be working on themselves like that, but they say that anyway. But it's a distraction, but it doesn't need to be a bad distraction. It could be a great one. A relationship can actually help your career and boost you. It actually can, and that's actually what it should and is supposed to do. It's just y'all motherfuckers don't know how to maneuver around, and you're getting into relationships without boundaries. You playing games and not taking people serious when you get in relationships. You just dating just to date. You're not really dating with the reason. You know what I mean? You ain't like dating with the purpose, you know? So if you ain't dating with the real purpose of taking things serious to the next level, getting married and shit like that, then why are you even like dating people? You know what I mean? Unless you want to just have fun or whatever, you like, you red pill or some shit like that. I get it, but you know, trust me, I get it. But I'm just saying, you know, everybody's different. But this is for like, this is obviously for if you purple pill, and if you're trying to set boundaries before you date. You know, that's what this is about. This is about dating. You know, this is the art of dating. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, those are my 12 boundaries that I've taken from other people, added little things in myself, and I just figured that these would relate to somebody maybe on another level, maybe some younger crowd or something like that. You know, so and I have a little response to two people. So let's say you in a situation, right? You've been seeing a girl for a while, probably a couple months or something like that, and she's like, I want to take things serious. I want, you know, because they'll start getting in your ear like, I want you to, you know, get committed with me, whoop de whoop. So this is what I'll say. I'll read them the bound. I'll be like, hey, if you want, I don't have no problem getting with you. You know what I mean? I like you too, whatever. Let's see where this goes. But, you know, I would make it a point like this. I would say, don't get with me unless you're really trying to, like, unless you see a future with me, because I'm not into just dating for fun, first of all. And second of all, there, I have a boundaries. I have a list of boundaries, that we would have to go through and see if you approve of, uh, between us, vice versa between us. And if you agree to them and I agree, then everything looks straight. Then we could do something. We could make this a relationship. But if not, this is what I say. I say if you can't comply with my boundaries, then it's best that we remain friends with benefits, because things change when you get in a committed relationship with someone, and I don't want to be labeled insecure later on in the relationship. These are the boundaries I chose that will help me choose the best potential option that I can, because just like you, I deserve the best. You deserve the best option too, just like your partner. Y'all deserve the best, and that's just what it is, man. And I feel like everybody should have boundaries before they get into a relationship. These boundaries are going to be more to help the men. I'm not going to lie. And most of my channel is going to be helping men, because I just feel like men don't really have a voice as much in especially in our media, and I feel like the more the better. And these are things that I feel passionately about, that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time now. And it's great that we have some platforms talking about it, but I have knowledge as well, and I'm trying to add to I'm trying to add to the dynamic. I'm trying to add to what's going on. So hopefully y'all rock with me like I rock with y'all, and y'all can subscribe to my channel if y'all fuck with this. Like I always say, follow me on Instagram _ Billy the Boy, BILLYTHEBOY. Y'all can DM me on there, and also email at the arts of dating. I'll have it down. Go ahead and email me with questions. You can also set up FaceTimes with me through there, where I'll call and speak with you to personally help you with whatever you have going on, if you have any questions that you don't want me to answer on here. But other than that, you can email me a question and I'll go ahead and answer it for free here on YouTube. So that's how that works. But like I said, I rock with y'all. Y'all rock with me. Y'all stay up. I appreciate the help. I appreciate the love and support. Y'all stay up.